Let's see here. Mm, mm, mm. Okay. Let's see here. For some strange reason, it's not playing, you guys. See here. Try it again. Some strange reason, it's not playing, you guys. All right. Welcome. All right, YouTube friends, we are here. We are here. We are here. Give me 1 second as we load up the screen. To my friends who are live on the Zoom, welcome back to Storytime Saturday. Today we are going to learn about Clara Barton. With the story told by Kimberly Hutmaker. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing her name correctly. So, before we begin, please make sure you have your notebook and paper, a pencil, crayons, and markers. Once you guys do and you are ready inside the chat, actually, you don't need your crayons and markers today. That's a misquote. We don't need them today. Once you do have at least a pencil and a notebook paper, go ahead and put a R in the chat box so that we know you are ready to begin. Those of you in social media world, you just need a pencil and a notebook or paper to write on as well. All right, all right. Yes, Charmian, remember, I know that part. I know that part. And thank you for the link. um, all right. Drop a R in the chat box. Thank you, Kenny Keeley. Okay. Perfect. I will make sure to open it before class ends. Zoe, thank you. Shamian and Bless, let me know when you guys are ready to put an R in the chat box. Mm-hmm. All right, cool. All right, so today's agenda, we will read about Clara Barton and the work she did during her time. We will cover vocabulary, answer a few questions, and then end with an activity. Today's activity is something completely different than what we have offered in the past, but it should be fun. All right, so let's get started by writing these vocabulary words 2 times each. We have medicine, we have suffering, we have donate, soldiers, unknown, and disasters. I'm going to go ahead and put 4 minutes on the clock and also play the background music, of course. When you are done, please put a D in the chat box. Okay, that is the buzzer. How are we looking? If you are done, please go ahead and make sure you put a D in the chat box. Okay, I see somebody needs a little more time. We can grant another about maybe 45 seconds or so to anybody who needs the moment, more time. Go ahead. Okay, that is the buzzer. And so, just for a quick recap, the words were medicine, suffering, donate, soldiers, unknown, and disasters. The words have been placed in the chat box for anyone who needs them. We are going to move on to the next set of words. So, our second set of words are Switzerland, president, bandages, battlefield, urged, and leadership. I will go ahead and put the time back on the clock. You guys go ahead and write these words 2 times each. Welcome. Go ahead and just write these words down 2 times each.
Here we go. Yeah, put your video. I thought. Wait, I know those words.
That is the buzzer. Hold on, Miss Robinson is.
Wait, I'm still not done.
It's okay, honey. I'm gonna put the words inside the chat box so that you can also have them. The first set of words is in there already, and I can resend them to you personally. But I'm gonna put these words in the chat box now so that
Is the chat box 2 people?
no.
The up button.
Can you see? It looks like a little bubble of a conversation down at the bottom.
3 bubbles.
3 bubbles. Is it 3? No.
Okay.
You got it?
Yeah, I see 3. I pressed the 3 bubbles.
Okay. And then you can see the words in the box.
Is it the 7 one?
It says Switzerland, president. These same words that are here on the screen, you should be able to see them in the box.
I see smiley faces and emoji.
You see the smiley faces and emojis? Hold on. Let me see if I send you a personal one. Does that help?
I didn't see it.
All right, give me 1 second, Z.
You send it again?
Yes, I can send it again.
Is it sent?
Yep, I sent you the first one and
in the chat box?
Yes. The same place when we do questions and you put your answers in the chat box.
It's the 3 bubbles.
Yes. Do you see it?
The 11. Press the 11.
No, it shouldn't be that.
The M.
It's different since he's on the cell phone.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not going to be the same as with the computer.
Got it.
I think he does have to press the 3 buttons, the 3 dots, and it will say more.
Press chat.
And from the more, he can press chat.
Okay. So Z, try to hit the three bubble buttons. Hit the more and see if you see the chat then. Thanks, Keely. I see that you're done.
I keep on pressing it, but I can't see it.
All right. So you know what? When we'll come back to the words. Okay?
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. We'll come back to it, and then this way I can leave it up. When we stop the streaming, I can leave it up so that you can get the words. Okay?
I got it. Okay.
Okay. All right. Well, let's get into the story. All right. So, Clara Burton. Clara Burton was born on December 25th, 1821. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Only me.
Okay. She lived in Washington, D.C. when the Civil War began in 1861. She heard stories of wounded and suffering soldiers. She felt that she needed to do something to help. She urged people to donate bandages and medicine. She often delivered these supplies to the battlefield herself. Clara wasn't finished helping when the war was over. Clara headed a group that searched for missing soldiers. This group also worked to identify the graves of unknown soldiers. After 4 years of this work, Clara moved to Switzerland. It was there that she learned about a group called the Red Cross. This group worked to help people who were suffering during times of war. In 1873, Clara returned to the United States. In 1881, she started an American branch of the Red Cross. She served as its first president for over 20 years. As a result of Clara's hard work and leadership, the Red Cross grew. The group still helps those who are suffering during times of war.
Sorry.
Today, it also helps people suffering as a result of earthquakes, fires, floods, and other disasters. Clara Burton retired from the Red Cross in 1904. She died 8 years later on April 12th, 1912. Her legacy with the American Red Cross lives on. So that is our story on Miss Clara Barton. And again, this month is Women's History Month, so we are reading about women who have made a difference in our world that we are still reaping some of those benefits from, right? So she brought the American Red Cross here. The American Red Cross is still helping people today. Um, and so that is still to be something that's celebrated. All right. So let's get into my favorite time, which is question time. Our first question is this. You have to place the events in sequential order. We're going to label each sentence first, second, third, fourth, fifth, or sixth. I'm going to put a few, maybe 3 minutes on the clock to let people read through the sentences. I'll read through them, but then I'll give you the 3 minutes to order them. So our first sentence is Barton helped search for missing Civil War soldiers. The American Red Cross was founded by Barton. Clara Barton persuaded people to donate medical supplies to help injured Civil War soldiers. Barton moved away to Switzerland. Barton moved back to America. Barton learned about a Swiss charity group called the Red Cross, which helped people who were suffering during times of war. Those are the sentences, ladies and gentlemen. So I want you to take this moment and to uh, go ahead and put them in order as you possibly can, and then we will review. All right, putting the time on the clock.
No.
Hold on.
Enough. Give me some soap and rock.
I'll do it in a little while.
Please give me some soap and rock.
Right now, give me 1 second. I'll get paper towel.
10.
You start counting on me. I'm gonna
10, 9, 8, 3, 2, 1. Hi. Can I get something, please? Please, I
Go
get some.
ahead. Go ahead, Z.
Okay. A snack.
Is it about the story?
No, I'm gonna get a snack.
So hold on. So wait, hold it to when we stop streaming, okay?
Okay. Yeah. Can you-
All right. That was the buzzer. And so I put in the chat box to everybody which sentence, right? Which event happened first? Do I have any volunteers? Drop an M in the chat box. And then that way I will be able to unmute your mic. Who thinks they knows which sentence happened first or which event happened first? Mm-mm. Any volunteers? Put an M in the chat box. And then I can unmute you. So Bless, Charmion, Kenny, Keely, Z, Zoe. Mm-hmm. What happened first? Let's see. All right. Go ahead, girls. Let me do that. All right. What do you believe happened first? What event happened first?
He moved away to Switzerland.
All right. Anybody in the chat box have a different answer? Anybody else? Before I reveal? Or are we all agreeing with Charmian? Everybody quiet today. What's happening? All right, Charmian, let's see. She first persuaded people to donate medical supplies to help injured Civil War soldiers. That was first. That was first. All right, but good try though. All right, now what do you think was the second event? Let me get a volunteer. Put me inside the chat box if you want to take a try on what event happened second. Read through the events. What makes sense? Barton helped search for missing Civil War soldiers. The American Red Cross was founded by Barton. Barton moved to Switzerland. Barton moved back to America. Barton learned about a Swiss charity group. Okay. Can you unmute yourself, or do I have to do it? Hold on. I'm coming. All right. Go ahead.
Now I think she moved to Switzerland.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Let me see. Anybody else? Anybody else have a second idea or a second event they think that took place? Anybody has a different answer? Or are we all agreeing? All right, you ready? I'm going to reveal it. Let's see what happened second. Barton helped search for the missing Civil War soldiers. Charmian, I think you want her to hurry up and get to Switzerland. Let's move on to the next one. What event happened third? Zoe. Oh, I forgot she can't do anything till I. What do you think happened third? Was it the American Red Cross was founded? Barton moved away to Switzerland? Barton moved back to America? Barton learned about a Swiss charity group called the Red Cross. Now I'm coming over. I'm looking for your mic. Go ahead. Let me see. She has to unclick the button. And actually, anybody can also go too. As I do know, she did. Oh, wait, she did step away. Sorry, guys. Let me see. Kenny or Keely or Z, put a me in the chat box. You guys have to type in the chat box because the mics are off. Okay. Kenny, click the unmute.
The American red coat was found by Burton.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna look. Anybody else got a third? What they think happened third? Any other ideas? All right, go ahead. I'm gonna come to your mic. Go ahead.
This time she actually moved to Switzerland.
I was waiting for you to come through and say it. All right, hold on. Let's see. Dun, 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 dun. Barton moved. Yay! Barton moved away to Switzerland. All right, you guys. What happened fourth? What happened fourth? Put a me in the chat box if you are willing to answer it. All right, honey, come coming. Hold on. Go ahead.
She learned about the charity group called the Red Cross.
Anybody else have a different answer? All right, it's quiet over there. All right, Char, let's see if you are correct. Yes. Woohoo! Yes, Barton learned about a Swiss charity group called the Red Cross, which helped people who were suffering during times of war. What happened fifth? What happened fifth? Okay, Keely, I'm coming to you. You have to unmute.
Burton moved back to America.
All right. Now, anybody else have a different opinion? Or are we supporting Keely in this decision? Put a K in the chat box if you think Keely is correct. Throw those K's in the chat box for support if you think her answer is correct. Okay. 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 Keely, I see the K's coming through. All right, let's check. Yes, Barton moved back to America, which means anybody, everybody. What was the last thing that she did? Anybody, because let's tell me if you get this one right. Look. Go ahead, Kenny. Hold on.
The American Red Cross was founded by Burton.
Yes. Let's see. I don't think anybody's going to disagree with you there. Yes, that was the sixth thing that happened. And so I want to bring this up is because you guys want to start understanding how to put things back in order, right? And so we see things being placed in order all the time. If we are reading a story, we need to always look at what happens first, second, or third. If we are cooking something, right, and we're following a recipe, the recipe too has steps. If we need to go somewhere, right, we're following the directions of a map. or a GPS or our cell phones at this point in time too, right? So we're following a step-by-step process. And so we want to always understand the order of how things go in relation to text. What happens first? Clearly, if I said I'm going to cook you guys dinner or no, I'm going to bake you a cake, right? Someone's birthday could be coming up. I'm going to bake a cake and I do not mix the ingredients in the proper order. That cake is not going to taste like cake. It's going to taste like a bad experiment, you know? So you want to make sure key the main idea, key details, and understanding the order of what you're reading, as well as the order of what you're writing. Because I always tell everyone reading and writing goes hand in hand. Okay. I look at them, they're like best friends or cousins or brother and sister. You need both of them together. All right. Next question. Based on the information in the passage, which word best describes Clara Burton? Is she cautious, forgiving, easygoing, or compassionate? A, B, C, or D? Go ahead and put those answers in the chat box. All right, that is the buzzer. Let's see. I see a C, I see a D, I see a couple D's. Okay. All right, let's go ahead. Zoe, where's your answer? Z, where's yours? All right. There we go. All right. Let's see if you guys are correct. D, compassionate, right? It has to be a compassionate person to sit there and say, I want to help others. Let's keep going. This one is a sentence question. How was the American Red Cross changed since it was founded in 1881? How has the American Red Cross changed since it was founded in 1881? Think about it. I'm going to put a few seconds on the clock. And then if you think you know the answer, you're going to put an M in the chat box to be called on. All right. That was the buzzer. All right. Any volunteers for this question? How has the American Red Cross changed since it was founded in 1881? Who has my answer? Come on, you guys. Even if you're unsure, take the chance, take the risk. It's either gonna be right or wrong. Any takers? Kenny, Keely, y'all gonna have me start saying people's names? Zoe, go ahead. What do you think it is?
I really don't know.
Well, let's take it back. When she found out about the Red Cross, she was where? Where was she when she found out about the first Red Cross? Oh, Zoe, I'm still talking to you. Huh? When she found out about the first Red Cross. Remember, well, I don't want to say that because I might be giving away the answer to. Who can help Zoe out? And help Miss Robinson out, because I swear I don't want to say it because I feel like I'm going to end up giving out the answer if I do. Somebody tell me, where did she first find out about the Red Cross? Let's start there. Maybe we can work our way towards the answer. Who knows? Where we just answered it, you guys. Y'all sleep? Okay. All right. Switzerland. Correct. Correct. And now she decided she was coming back to the States. She was coming back to America. She was going to start it here. Do you think when she came here, she started one or many sites? See, that's why I'm going to say nothing. Is everybody stuck? Put a Y in the chat boxes if everybody's stuck. Okay. All right. All right. All right. All right. Let's get to it then. Perhaps let's go back to the story. Ta-da! All right. So Clara Barton was born December 25th, 1821. She lives in Washington, D.C. when the Civil War began in 1861. Right? We speed through. She wasn't finished helping when the war was over. Clara headed a group that searched for missing soldiers. This group also worked to identify the graves of unknown soldiers, right? After 4 years of this work, Clara moved to Switzerland. It was there she learned about a group called the Red Cross. This group worked to help people who were suffering during these times of war. In 1873, Clara returned to the United States. In 1881, she started an American branch of the Red Cross. She served as its first president for over 20 years. As the result of Clara's hard work and leadership, the Red Cross grew. The group still helps those who are suffering during times of war. Today, it also helps people suffering as a result of earthquakes, fires, floods, and other disasters. Clara Burton retired from the Red Cross in 1904. She died 8 years later on April 12th, 1912. Her legacy with the American Red Cross lives on. Now, folks, I just went back through the story. You guys know we have never done that. But if everyone is stuck, then we got to go back to the text. And so let's get to this question. How has the American Red Cross changed since it was founded in 1881? Something's different. What is it? Okay, and what else? That's just one part of it. Think of services. Zoe, what services are they offering today? Oh, sorry.
They're helping people when they need help during war times and if there's like an earthquake.
Okay, so now let's bring it back. In 1881, they were helping people during what kind of time?
Wartime.
All right, now we flash forward. It's now 2021, and the American Red Cross still exists. What are they helping people with?
Earthquake. People
Okay.
need help like when there's an earthquake
Mm-hmm.
or floods.
Right. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. And that is the difference. So hold on. Today, here's the answer. Today, the Red Cross also helps people who are suffering from all types of natural disasters, such as earthquakes, fires, and floods. You guys, let's look back at the text. Dun, 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 dun. It is this one, right? They were helping people at who were, struggling based due to war. But the growth in it is that one, the program expands, it grew, and then we're talking about how it helped people, the actual work that changed. It no longer was just about the war. Now it's, listen, we can help people with earthquakes, who suffer from earthquakes. We can help people who are suffering from fires, from floods, or any other disasters where people are going to become in need of food, water, and shelter. So that's the big piece. And I didn't want you guys to miss that out. So it's good. So Ms. Robinson has to keep putting out these thought-provoking questions. Hey? All right, you guys, let's keep going. So we got that question. Our next question is this. What was the author's purpose for writing this passage? Is it A, to explain how dangerous being a soldier was during the Civil War? Is it B, to describe an important historical figure? Is it C, to compare and contrast the Red Cross in Switzerland and America? Or D, to tell a fictional story about how the Red Cross began? Oh, look, I didn't even have to say anything. I see the answer. Okay, answers is coming through. Okay. I mean, I don't even think I'm not even going to start the clock or anything. Just go ahead. I see people was already putting it in. Kenny and Keely. All right. Let's see if you guys are correct. Everyone said it was B. And it is B, to describe an important historical figure. Yes. Good job, everybody. All right. So let's get into the activity. Ms. Robinson's doing something completely different this time. We are doing a crossword. And so our key is here on the screen on the right. And what I want you guys to do, even those of you who are looking on and participating from YouTube or Facebook, is to look at the key. I am going to put maybe 6 minutes up, six and a half minutes up. And I want you guys to work on it, right? Solve as many as you possibly can. And I'll call everybody back in to go over the answers. Everybody got it? If you get it, put a G in the chat box right now. If you got what I said, put a G in the chat box. So we're going to go 6 minutes in, or 6.5. Maybe I'll do 6.5 because there's 10 words here. The words are coming from your vocabulary list, right? So if you were on with us, if you just got on with us, I'll even go back to our vocabulary. Medicine, suffering, donate, soldiers, unknown, disasters, Switzerland, president, bandages, battlefield, urged, and leadership. All right, those are the vocabulary words. You guys have already written them down. And so now let's look at the crossword puzzle. 2 is chemicals to make sick people better. State of pain is number 6 across. Number 8 is give to a good cause. 10 across is a country in Central Europe. Head of company or organization, number 1, going down. Number 3, coverings or wounds. Place on land where part of war is fought, for number 4 down. Number 5 down, people who serve in the army. Number 7, persuaded, asked, or begged. And 9, not known. All right. So I'm going to put this time up on the clock. Try your best. Try your best. And I will see you in a few minutes. All right, you guys. Anybody need more time? Put a T in the chat box if you need more time. Let me see. So no T's in the chat box. So I think okay, wait. You gave me all caps. All right, I'll give 1 more minute. Or 2 minutes. 2 minutes. All right, that is our time. Let's see what we have, or rather what you guys have. All right, talk to me. Let's make this simple. And I'm going to see if I can annotate too. All right. Any volunteers for, we can say if you're feeling confident, you want to just give me one that you know, just tell me. I was going to try to go in order, but you know what? We don't have to do it that way. All right, go ahead, darling. Can you unmute yourself or do I have to unmute you? Hold on. Hold on. Let me. Oh, I know what's happening here. Hold on. All right, try to unmute yourselves now.
It's
There you go.
working now.
Yay. Go ahead.
Okay. So, 4 is battlefield.
Battlefield. Let's see. Does it fit? I'm trying to give me 1 second. I was trying to find my little pen thingy here. All right, you're saying 4 going down is battlefield. Let's see.
Yes.
Does it fit? Actually, I should have let you annotate it. Actually, I think that's what I'm going to do. So we're going to go through some assigned colors real quick. How about that? And then
What pink?
you can have pink.
Yay.
Battlefield does fit. Battlefield, I believe, is correct. Hold on, you guys. So let me make sure that everyone has permission to annotate. You do now. All right. Shar is going to be pink. Place your colors, or let me go to the chat box and help everybody figure it out real quick. Da-da-da-da. Kenny and Keely, you guys. Yep, that's exactly what I was gonna choose. That's funny. You guys, if you guys are sharing, both do that same color, and if not, then Keely take blue. Okay. Go ahead. Start filling in the answers that you think fits. You guys all have permission to write on the screen. Go ahead. Nope, somebody already has that color, Keely. Go ahead, you guys. Whatever one you know. And remember, in crossword puzzles, the letters must fit because they connect to other words. No, Kenny, you can go ahead and just start writing on the screen. You see them? That's not me. That's them. That's everybody with their annotate pens doing it. So all you have to do is click on the button that says annotate, pick your color, and go ahead and start writing the answers in. And those of you who are watching with us in virtual world, you can't write on our screen, but you can go ahead and solve them as well. All right.
No, no, right.
So I see somebody put in medicine for chemicals to make sick people better. And for 10 across country in Central Europe, Switzerland, both of those so far are correct. Mm-hmm. Keep going, you guys. I love it. Keep going, Bless. Choo, 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 choo. That's a good looking G. Okay. Good. Good.
It only lets us. It only lets us see what other people are doing.
You have to click the button that says annotate.
We're in the computer.
Yeah, it's gonna be it should be on your little bar thing. Look at the bottom. It's hard for me to see it now because of the way my screen is being shared. Um, hold on, you guys. Try to Zoe or Charmian. Where do you guys see it on your screen? Because my screen now is gonna look different.
On my screen, on the top, right next to you are viewing Yanni Robinson's screen, there is view options. And for me, there is Zoom radio fit to window, request remote control, annotate in side by side mode. And you click the annotate and you get a bar where there's your mouse, text, draw, stamp, arrow, eraser.
Right. They're gonna another bar is gonna pop up. But when you it was yours down at the bottom?
On the very top of my screen.
You're saying at the very top of your screen. Okay, Kenny, hold on, hold that thought. Thank you so much. Kenny and Kelly, do you guys see at the top of the screen any options? Keep filling out the grid, you guys.
It only says fit to window and enter full screen.
Nothing else?
Yeah, nothing else.
Do you have a button that's a little button that says more?
No.
You sure?
Yeah. I'm sure.
I can't see the screen. Hold on, you guys. All right. So those of you who are joining us from Facebook and YouTube, we thank you for joining us. I wanted to share the answers, but in order for me to help my friends over here, I'm gonna have to probably stop the live stream. Hold on, you guys. I'm gonna see if I can get on from another device. Or you know what? For the sake of time, you can put the number in the chat box with the correct answer to me. So if you think that two, like how she was able to write medicine in on the screen. If you think that number 2 is medicine, then you're gonna put 2 and then spell out the word medicine to me in the chat box. And then when we stop the live stream, I'll let you share your screen to show me what you guys have, so we can try to help you with going forward. Because I have another thing I'm gonna do with you guys. We did it earlier today with our private group, our after school program group, because they meet every Saturday morning before story time. And we had a lot of fun today doing the word search and stuff and made a complete game out of it. And so I'm going to be able to do that with you guys as well. Zoe, I think you were trying to spell a word over here. Head of a company, number 1 going down is missing a letter.
By accident, I pressed text and I don't know how to delete this box.
No, it's not that the box needs to be deleted. You need to put it back on so that you can put the T on president. And so you just got to click on the draw line.
Mm-hmm.
All right, there you go. Keep going. Shar, I think you stopped spelling. Oh, okay, there you go. Oh, she's being fancy. She's using the text. Whoever's doing 6 across, you got to finish too. You got some empty boxes there. Mm-hmm. All right. So far, looking good. It's so funny just watching the letters pop up on the screen. All right. I see you. You guys went to a different device. So now you can see the annotate button. All right. All right, Zoe, keep finishing. That's you. That's right in green. 6 across. Come on, you guys. What's 8? Give to a good cause. And coverings for wounds. Shar, you got to finish it. You missing a letter. Keely said she was going to help you out. I love the teamwork. Ah, I love it. I love it. All right. One more letter. That's all we're missing. Thank you. All right. Good job, you guys. Let's make sure we are right. So, chemicals to make sick people better. We have medicine, 6 across, state of pain, suffering, give to a good cause. We have donate, country in Central Europe. We have Switzerland. Number 1 going down, head of a company or organization, president, covering for wounds, bandages, place on land where part of war is fought, battlefield, people who serve in the army, soldiers, persuaded, asked, or begged, urged. And number 9, not known, unknown. Good job, you guys. Let me go ahead and click through. And as you can see, you guys are correct. Good job. Let me clear the screen with from the annotations. You guys did good, but I'm going to clear the drawings. Like magic. All right. So good job, my friends. Good job. I hope. Oh, let me click in medicine. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your weekend. Those of you who've been following along with us in Facebook and YouTube, thank you for joining us as well. We will see you guys all next week on time. All right, next Saturday. Thank you guys.
Bye.